got mountains, it's got rainforests, it's got savannahs, it's got Caribbean islands. Petrol is cheaper than water. The most beautiful people. They've won more Miss Universes than any other country in the world. No wonder they were voted the happiest people on earth. Venezuela! Woo-hoo!
So, Ian.
Yeah.
Venezuela's been in the news a lot lately, and you filmed a Globetrotter episode there in 2000.
Yeah. I knew nothing about Venezuela. It's about 7 different countries all in one and different landscapes. Now, we started off up in the mountains, climbed up the mountain. No, it was on the cable car going to the top of the mountain. It was 7.5 miles long. That's insane. Tough decision. Do I do like a 2-day trek to the top or catch a cable car and I'm there in an hour? Went for the cable car. Oh, look at that view. The Venezuelan Andes in the Merida state soar above 15,000 feet. They call this the roof of Venezuela, and it's home to the country's 5 highest peaks. And then getting down, which I'd never done before, was like a tandem jump. Well, that was definitely a fast way up, but believe it or not, I found an even faster way down. So how are we going to do this, Jorge?
Paragliding.
Paragliding. So, yeah, so what do we do?
Just run!
Just, oh! What?
Running!
I'm running! Woo! All right! Whoa! Wow, this is incredible. This is unbelievable. We're in the cloud, and you cannot see a thing in front of you. It's the most spooky feeling. Oh, and then the ground opens up, and there it is. You can see down again.
Can you remember now what you felt like then when you stepped off that cliff and you were in midair?
Yeah, it's a similar thing of, say, when you take that leap of faith, like if you do a bungee jump, or if you know, something that's just everything inside of you is just going, no, this is so wrong. Stop it. Don't do it. Don't even go there. But you have to get over, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Oh! Whoa! 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 Wow! Well done, Jorge. Oh, yeah. That was amazing.
Are you afraid of heights?
No.
Are you afraid of anything?
Oh, God, yeah. Can't remember what, but yeah.
Well, you're not afraid of anacondas.
No, that's... Yeah, no. Yes, I was. What am I talking about? This is one of the bigger anacondas. How big is this one, do you reckon?
Yes, it is a very, very big specimen. This one, I'd say, I haven't measured it yet, but this is a good getting on to 6-meter snake. That's over 20 feet. It looks like a very big lake, but if we move around with our feet in the water, I'll do it with my hands a little bit too. We've got to stumble on it somewhere around, all right? Somewhere around the lake, okay? Preferably without your shoes, because, you feel it better if you don't have your
Well, hold on, I don't get this. I'm not being funny or nothing, but we're going to be dancing around in a lake with our feet trying to stand on a bloody snake, yeah?
No, we're trying to find it.
Yeah, but, I mean, we're only going to find it if we stand on it. Isn't it going to just, like, attack us or something?
Well, up until now, I've done it a few times, and up until now, nothing has happened.
That was crazy that you guys were walking with bare feet in the swamp so that you could feel the anaconda. That was insane.
I swear to God, I will jump a mile if I touch anything that moves. What was that? Oh no, I can't handle this. This is freaking me out. Stop it.
Hey,
Stop
come on,
it.
we gotta find the snake here.
Yeah, I've seen one over there. I've just got to go and check it. There must be, can't we just chuck a grenade in and it will float to the top?
Muy bien, ahí está. Vengan rápido. Agarra la cola. Agarra la cola.
It takes 7 men to drag the giant anaconda tail first to the shore.
Cabeza. Busca la cabeza. Espera que saque la cabeza.
Whoa, look at the size of that! Woo! Yeah! I mean, I'm not a snake expert or nothing, but I've read all the books, and we all know what an anaconda does is it wraps itself around, because we've all seen the Tarzan films and all that. It wraps itself around you and squeezes you out like an old rat, crushes you to death, all your bones, and so you die a slow death that way.
When you see her go, it just gives me goosebumps,
come back after us, is it?
We're going to get out of here, that's for sure.
A little reminder of what we've been up to.
That's for sure. Okay. Bueno, muchachos, vamos a meterla poco a poco, así. La metemos. Ahora. You ready? Listo. Uno, dos, tres, pa' abajo.
He pushed me back!
All right, let's see where she goes. Let's see if we see where she goes.
Jeez, man.
There she goes, look, there she goes. There, you can see the body moving in the water.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're a
man.
brave man.
No,
I wouldn't have gone nowhere near it, I tell you. Respect, sir.
This is 5.
Woo!
You know, then you've got Caracas, which is just crazy. In the 1920s, oil was discovered in Venezuela, and the capital city became a boomtown and a thriving metropolis.
Out of the 20 million people that live in Venezuela, 5 million live here in Caracas. It's absolute madness. In fact, they say the average person spends at least 2 hours a day either in a car or a bus in a traffic jam. Well, I think I've finally found the way to get around the city. It's on one of these. And really, they're the only things moving in this traffic, in and out, in and out. Might not be the safest of vehicles, but hey, at least it's exciting. Whee! Whee!
Recently, Caracas has become known for its soaring crime rate, so don't stray off the beaten track, and it's worth hooking up with a local. But of course, not everyone can hook up with this year's Miss Venezuela, Ava Aircall.
And how important is being Miss Venezuela?
To the people here, being Miss Venezuela, it's either when you're a kid, for example, it's the boys want to be the president and the girls want to be Miss Venezuela, kind of thing, you know?
Wow. Why do you think the beauty thing's so important?
Because it's a big part of the culture here, you know? The women here are very careful about what they look like, and they always want to look good. They always want to look taken care of, pretty much. They're really into it. It's petroleum and Miss Venezuela, pretty much. It is.
So if you don't get Miss Venezuela, you go and work in a gas station. There's the two options.
That's right.
Yeah, fair enough there. Thanks a lot. Nice to meet you.
Bye, nice to meet you.
See you later.
Then you've got the savannah plains, which are wet grasslands, cowboy country.
You got to be a cowboy.
Here we go, yeah.
I'll catch you up, yeah? Oi, oi! It's a new sheriff in town, boys. Get back in. What we're trying to do here is wrangle all the cows up to squeeze them through that small gap in the fence there. They're a little bit out of control at the moment. I think that's probably me. Oi! Oi!
The rivers are also infested with piranhas. You can eat the big ones, so the cowboys fish for them.
Wait, yeah, I got one. Woo! Look at that. That is a beauty. My God, the size of that. Wow. That is incredible.
Then you've got Caribbean islands, and can I just say, Justin, the best lobster that I have ever tasted. Oh yeah, yeah. And the place was like you couldn't make it up. It was like a film set for a fantasy film, with miles of sea, and then I'm looking out there and I can see a hut in the middle of the ocean. I'm like, there's a hut, and as I get there, it's not just a hut; it's a mini restaurant.
Well, look at these. Look, here they come. Look at that. Yeah. Wow. You're not going to get fresher than that.
Los Roques produce 90% of the lobsters that consumes in Venezuela.
In the middle of nowhere, eating bloody lobster.
Wow.
Super.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a seriously fresh lobster.
You know, and then you go all the way down south and you're back in rainforest, and then you've got out the jungle, you've got incredible mountains just rearing up in front of like flat tops. It's Jurassic Park. This whole area is the Grand Savannah, also known as the Lost World, because it is such a unique environment. You've got these mad features like the Tabletop Mountain, almost prehistoric. Some people say that they've even seen dinosaurs, but I think that's just scaremongering, because that kind of stuff don't scare me. And of course you end up at the Angel Falls, you know, the tallest falls in the world that are just off the scale. We had to, it's nice when you have to have a journey, so we got there, and I was canoeing, but then we all went out in a boat together. What they called the mountains here?
Oh, yeah. Tepuy.
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 Tepuy. And
Yes,
what's that mean? Where's that from?
Tepuy means the house of the spirit.
And each mountain has its own spirit?
Yes. That's the biggest tepuy in all the national park.
Wow.
2,400 meters high.
Whoa. So this is our last stop then, yeah?
Yes.
Wow. Woo. It might not look it, but that is luxury. That you can actually see a bit of the falls, because as we're going on the boat, it's like, oh, look, there it is, and then the clouds come in 2 seconds and it's gone. Most of the time, complete wipeout. So you're lucky if you see anything, even when we get closer. Mwah! Woo!
Let's go, Ian.
I'm coming. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it. Woo, man. Jesus, that is unbelievable.
So here we are, Ian.
That's outrageous. What can you say? Wow. Yeah.
It just sounds like such a remarkable environment with so much variety and such wonderful people. But it never really became a tourist destination.
No, but I mean, I don't know why. Maybe because the infrastructure's not as sussed out as it is in a lot of places, and the distances are so vast. But it's just worth it all the time. It's just, you know, there's just so much to do. There's so many, and the people are just brilliant.
Yeah, I think it's just not ever been a place that people have thought about as a primo, you know, travel destination, which is maybe a good thing in that it's sort of been protected. But economically, I imagine the tourism would be very helpful to the people there. But more importantly, it would sort of broaden our view of Venezuela, because most of us are really only hearing about it in the context of politics.
Oh, Venezuela, unbelievable contrast. Like 1 minute, yeah, you're in a bustling, modern metropolitan city, then whoosh, you're in the snowy peaks of the Andes where it's all cool and chilled out. Then you're in the plains of the Los Llanos, real cowboys, spurs, horses, you're fishing for piranha, anaconda. Then you go to a beautiful Caribbean island. Just when you think you can't take any more, you're coming upriver in a kayak to the tallest falls in the whole world. Oh, you can't have any more. Oh, I've got to sit down, as you can't even take any more. Oh, please, no more. Oh, maybe just one more then. Oh.